My name's Neelam Nisar. I'm 26 years old. I've lived in Darwen all my life. Went to school in Darwen, actually Darwen High School. I currently work as a psychological wellbeing practitioner for the NHS, which is basically a therapist for people who suffer from mild to moderate anxiety and depression. Just talk through the problems and see if I can help them help themselves, really. I think quite young I wanted to be in a helping role, and I think early on I thought medicine, but then I got quite interested in psychology when I went to do my A-levels, which was just an add-on. It wasn't actually what I planned on doing. I actually went to college and was doing biology and chemistry and math, which was going to get me onto a medicine degree. But when I started doing psychology, that's where I thought, oh, actually, this is what I'd rather be doing. This is where my passion lies. And it's been non-stop since then, really. I think you'll find now, in the past, people used to think if you've got experience it means everything. It does, but qualifications are probably more important. You can't get on certain jobs without having qualifications. I wouldn't have gotten my A-levels without having my GCSEs. I wouldn't have got into university without having my A-levels. So you're always building up a ladder to put yourself further, and the higher you make that ladder, the further you're going to go in life. They are very, very important to get. I wouldn't have got where I am without them, basically. There's nothing quite like seeing a patient at your first assessment and seeing them when they're ready to be discharged, and seeing that change in someone, and somewhere deep down, you know, you've helped make that change come across. And it gives you so much job satisfaction to think you've helped somebody get on with their lives. Basically, because I enjoy where I work, I enjoy the people, I like the culture, and I know where I stand. When I left high school, I was like, oh my god, these A-levels are so much harder than I actually thought. But they're not. Actually, when you get your head down and you do the work, it's not as hard as you thought it was. And university to me was a whole new world of opportunity. And like I said, that's how I've managed to make myself open to a number of opportunities. But you'll never know until you try. And these spheres, they actually motivate you more than anything else, because when you open your eyes and think, well, I can't do that, and then when you do achieve it, you think, well, why can't I do the next step as well? So it's all about trying it once and seeing how you get on.